Okay, so today I got a mixed bag for you folks. The first short story I want to talk about comes from Tales from Mos Eisley. Oh, what? Did I miss one? Not really. I saved this one for later. This one is called Dr. Death. It's the tale of Dr. Evanson and Ponda Baba. It was written by Kenneth C. Flint, and it happens on the planet Ando, where an assassin goes after the good, or bad doctor I should say, for he's getting revenge for him killing his family. Of course, botched surgeries, and he's got the death sentence and, you know, 7 whatever universes, sectors or whatnot. I mean, this guy's evil, right? He's a crackpot, he's kind of crazy, and of course people are gunning for him, always. Now, I thought this was a really good story. One of the better ones in Tales of Mos Eisley. Dr. Evanson and Ponda Baba, well, not Ponda Baba, he wasn't really that interesting, but Dr. Evanson was an interesting character. And this isn't the last time we're going to see him, but it's interesting to see who he was, a little bit more of this, you know, he's kind of this Dr. Frankenstein-like character. He was all ugly with his nose and everything. Ugh. Next, you're going to go to the Star Wars Adventure Journal number 15. It's called The Great Herdship Heist. And this one, Cecil Noon and his band of thieves under Guttu the Hutt, I think his name is, Guttu, G-U-T-T-U, the Hutt. And they are on a mission to, well, guess, the Great Herdship Heist. What are they going to do here? Now, this was actually written really well. I liked when they took characters that weren't main characters, like Cecil Noon. Who is that? Why would I care? And by the end of the short story, I'm like, yeah, I'm digging this. I'm digging this adventure. He uncovers a gun of command. Now, we're already familiar with the gun of command if we're reading these in publication order. And chronological order, you've never heard me mention this before, because this was in Courtship of Princess Leia. That was the gun that, you know, you would shoot someone with and they would have to obey your every command. It's different than the chain of the command. See, the chain of the command is the chain I beat you with. But the story doesn't stop there, because Daniel Wallace then made a sequel to this story, and he put it in the Star Wars Gamer, the very first issue. It was called Fair Prey. And in this one, he's trying to sell that gun of command, but of course, he gets double-crossed and he's forced to fight for his life. I liked the continuation of it. I don't think I recalled it was a sequel at first, because I want to say I read the Gamer first, and then I read the Adventure Journal second. So I kind of read them backwards because I didn't have the Adventure Journals at that time, and I didn't make the connection until way later, until I read Pablo's Reader's Companion. I said, oh wait, those stories were connected? I remember liking them, but I just couldn't remember if they were connected. But again, he's making a sequel to a short story from the Adventure Journal in a magazine. And even though there are connections, you can read it as its own adventure. I mean, here's a guy who has a gun of command, he wants to sell it. He doesn't tell you how he got it or what happened before, because you don't have to read that story. And if you did read the story, then you're good to go. Now, I haven't talked much about Daniel Wallace. If you remember, he did a fantastic, I think it was the Star Wars Atlas, which I really enjoyed. It was a, what's it called? A guide, I guess. And I really did enjoy it. I think the guy is, well, I know the guy is very knowledgeable if he's writing source books, but the story was really good, and his short stories were actually pretty good as well. Now, should you read them? Well, they're not a big impact within the EU as a whole. And if you have them, yeah, it's worth your time. Is it going to be the best things you've ever read? No, but it does keep your interest. I think both of those stories do, and Daniel Wallace did a great job, in giving us both of them. All right, folks, that's all I have for now. See you next time with another video.